Welcome to another podcast. This is a family podcast where we discuss everyday family issues. Please like, share, and subscribe to the podcast.
Your present circumstances don't determine where you can go. They merely determine where you start. That's a quote by Nido Kuben. You know, it's that time of the year that a lot of people make firm decisions on the New Year's Eve or on the New Year to refrain from doing something over the course of the coming year.
Yeah, according to Wikipedia, New Year's resolution is a tradition most common in the Western world, but it's also found in the Eastern world. It's when a person resolves to continue good practices, change an undesired behavior, or accomplish a personal goal, or otherwise improve their lives at the beginning of a new year.
Yeah, you know, after Christmas, mostly, then people are looking up to the New Year.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get to the 31st night or something like that, you see a lot of people, they go to church. Most people, they go out, they have fun, they're counting on the numbers till the New Year, right? And after that, you see a lot of people, they have their New Year resolutions, what they target to do in the New Year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like what you're saying, right? And because of that, I just want to ask people, what is your New Year resolution?
Yeah, but I'm going to start by asking why you want to have New Year's resolution in the first place. Do you think that last year was a failure or that the last resolution was not completed? That means that you have to have a new one and work harder on the old one. And also, do you think it will help you in any way possible?
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Half of all resolutions fail anyways. Because people set unrealistic resolutions for themselves. They set a lot of target for themselves, which they cannot even get. You understand? You know, like making a certain amount of money, maybe going to the gym every day. They don't have any plans or resources for those plans.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get me? The resolutions they don't have any plans for that. They just like say, yeah, this year I'm gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah, you need to be more specific in what you're saying, because making money could be in any way.
This year I'm gonna lose a lot of weight. Those are resolutions they have for the year. They don't have any plans or resources to achieve those plans. And they don't have any, how would I say,
motivation, maybe?
Yeah, you know, most times when you make resolutions, you put in a lot of target for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And most times those targets brings a lot of stress. Do you understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when you put in a lot of they say resolution for the year, and you don't have any plan for it, like I was saying earlier, there's no resources for you to back it up to do that. It's easy to say, yes, I'm going to get a lot of money. How are you going to get the money? Do you understand what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's easy to say, yes, I'm going to lose a lot of weight. Why you don't, for example, you don't have any gym membership. You don't wake up in the morning to run, but you just say that.
You just say that you're going to.
There's no plans for it. It brings a lot of stress.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, you know.
You have to start, maybe, if you say that you have to start bit by bit, it's not like starting every year waiting bit by bit. Maybe you can progress that New Year's resolution and change it by time. That's
what I'm saying, but those resolutions, those plans, if you don't have any way of achieving it, it brings a lot of stress, like I said earlier. Mm-hmm. And those stress can affect your relationship, it can affect your family, it can affect whatever you're doing at that moment. Understand? So because of that, when you set a target to achieve something, you must set a plan to achieve it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when you don't have a plan, you've already set yourself to fail. That's a problem, you know?
Yeah. And yeah, we just finished celebrating Christmas. Many of your friends came back with a lot of things, new cars, and a lot of money, maybe. And they got married. Some came home with their beautiful children, and maybe that makes you angry or jealous. And now you're pumped up. You said to yourself that this new year, I have to make it. I I must get married. I must get myself a new car. I must make money. I must. But how are you going to achieve all of those things when you don't even have a job maybe, or you have no plans, no resources, and all you have at the moment is anger?
Are you angry because last year might be something to you, like a failure? Do you understand? And you see, like you said earlier, you see your friends coming back with a lot of things. Some of them they married. Some they got new cars. Some of them they have new houses. A lot of things coming out. Because of that, you think that you're a failure, and because of that, you get angry. You know, anger is not bad if you channel it to the right. Do you understand? If you channel it to the right, just when you're angry and you take that anger and channel it to the right direction to achieve something, that's a good thing. It's a positive thing. You understand? But just being angry,
it won't help.
Do you understand what I mean?
You'll just waste your energy.
Yeah.
And before you make your New Year's resolutions, you have to ask yourself these questions. 1, why do children achieve things without knowing what a New Year's resolution is?
That's a question, right? I understand. Children, they don't know what is New Year's resolutions, but they still. There's a lot of things about children they achieve. I understand. Most times, somebody see a lot of children, they want to walk. Maybe the ones that are crawling, isn't it? They want to walk. Some of them, they go to school. They want to talk. They still talk. There's a lot of things that children they achieve without even putting pressure on themselves. That's why there's no stress for them to do anything, but they do whatever they want to do. Achieve.
New Year's resolutions. It's just life. Life is new. It's resolutions, because every time there's a new stage or milestone that you have to pass.
Yeah, but most people do is they bring a lot of pressure to themselves. They set target that they know they cannot achieve. It's easy to set a target for yourself that you already determined that you're going to achieve that target.
And you have
they have the resources, like we said, they have the plan to achieve it. You understand? That's good. But if you say something like you said earlier, because of anger, that you just say, New Year's resolution, this year I'm going to do this and that, without any plans or resources to achieve that.
Without any specifications.
No, and it's coming back to you. It's going to bring stress. Do you understand? It's going to affect your mental health.
Yeah, and 2 is, what would happen to you if you don't achieve your New Year's resolutions? Would your life get worse?
That's what I just said earlier. When you put a target, you set up a resolution that you don't have any plan to achieve it. How will you do? It asks the questions. What if you don't achieve that plan or achieve that resolutions? Will it make your life worse? Do you understand what I mean? Will it change you?
Yeah, maybe it will, maybe it won't. Depends.
It depends on how. That's the question the person gonna ask himself. Do you understand? It's individually. Everyone is different. We all have our different our targets or goals that we'll maybe set for ourselves. So that's a question for someone to ask. Answer himself.
Yes. And the 3rd one is, are you willing to do anything necessary to achieve it, even at the expense of your own life?
That one is something that I think
it depends on what you're trying to do.
Now, most times, like a lot of people, they will say they have to achieve, they have to get this year, no matter what. Do you understand? Sometimes they don't
think about if anything could pop up at any moment and it could maybe postpone what they want to do, or they're just not motivated and they're just saying it just to say.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that, but there are some people that will say to you that they will do anything necessary to achieve it, even at the detriment of their own life. What I mean by detriment of their own life, they don't care how they achieved what they want. For example,
it could even be illegal.
Sometimes they're going to be like, for example, they want to say, yes, this year I'm going to make a lot of money.
It could be in a bad criminal way.
Anything.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? So that's what they ask about, at the detriment of your own life, without even thinking about what at the the consequences of what their actions, whatever they do.
Yeah.
That's what of it. There's a question the person have to answer himself.
Mm-hmm. And the fourth one is, if you do achieve your New Year's resolution, will it change your life? Will it change your life and make your life better?
The same. The person you have to answer that. Where you are at the moment, if you are not comfortable, if you are not okay with where you are,
And if that New Year's resolution
is gonna change your life, make your life better,
then
you have to make a plan for it. You have to find a way to make your life better. But
some New Year's resolutions could just be, it won't change anything. Like the second one I said about making it worse. Maybe it just won't change anything in your life.
It might, but sometimes resolutions are different. It's like goals you set for yourself. Do you understand? It's goals you set for yourself, but at the end of the day, if you're setting a goal, it's good to set a goal. But set a goal that you know at the end of the day that you're going to achieve that goal. You're going to work towards that goal. And as well, the same thing we said earlier, make plans and ways to achieve it. You don't just say goals because you're angry. You don't just set goals because you see someone else doing well. Then you want to do the same. Do you understand what I mean?
You have do to it because of yourself.
Yeah, do the goals, set up goals that you are determined that you're going to achieve. At the end of the day, you have plans that you're going to work towards to achieve that goal.
Yeah. And the fifth one is, are you making resolutions because of others and what they said about you? It's related to what you just said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because now you're angry. People might, you know how it is. Your family members or people around you might love for you that, what have you achieved throughout the year? What are you even doing? Do you understand what I mean? But you yourself, you already know what you achieved. And when they make you angry and you're looking towards that, and because of that anger, you say to yourself, okay, this year, my resolution is going to be this and that. Now you're setting a target for yourself because of others. Do you understand what I mean? And most times those kind of resolutions bring stress.
Yeah,
that's the most important thing. When you are stressed,
it doesn't help.
It doesn't help at all. Do you understand what I mean?
It's when you're usually good thing when you're stressed and you're actually trying to do something, it makes it more harder for you. But when you're having fun, or you're with your friends, or you're having fun doing something that you love or you want to do and want to help yourself in the future, it feels more better when you actually achieve it.
That's what I'm saying, because you're calm. You know what you're doing because you already plan out how you're going to do it. It's a gradual process. Then you achieve it. You understand? So that's what it is. But what we're trying to say is that making a New Year's resolution is like setting goals, like I said earlier, for yourself. You know, and setting goals are good only if goals that you can achieve. You know what I mean? So you set goals, you know that yes, this year, this is the goal I want to achieve. This is what I'm setting for myself. And you have plans to achieve it. Then you go towards that. You know, you set goals that are not vague. You know what I mean? Yeah. Goals that you know that
that's what I was trying to say. You have to specify what you're going to do.
It's not like you're everywhere. Do you know what I mean? So you set goals that realistically you have the plan to achieve. Do you understand? You know, that's part of it, you know?
Yeah. And have you considered if there's other ways you can still achieve what you want without a New Year's resolution? Like adapting a new approach without stress, like you were saying before. Doing things that you love without any stress or strain attached to achieving it or not. Rather, all that energy is channeled to doing things that make you happy, like I said before.
Yeah, being happy and making things that makes you happy will bring out the best in you. You understand? So being successful is good. A lot of people say they want to be successful. Being successful is good. But without happiness, it's a life, you know.
There's no point.
It's a life with misery. There's no way you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And there's a question I've heard before. It's a question that is asked a lot. Would you rather live a miserable life but be extremely successful, or live a happy life but be poor?
That's the very, I don't know how to like, because it's a very hard question to answer, because when you are in the middle, it's good to have, because money is good if you have money, because money will solve you a lot of problems.
Yeah, but you need to be happy.
You need to be happy as well in between. So it's something that you have to find a way to balance it. You understand? You have to find a way to balance it. So when you're setting a target for yourself, the most important thing is to find a way or have a plan to how you're going to achieve it.
And be happy at the same time.
Yeah, so it's not something that you're going to do putting more stress on you. Because when you are stressful, you cannot do something better. You can't
and also, if you do achieve it, you don't feel the happy. Yeah,
no, you don't feel fulfilled.
You don't feel like you fulfilled anything.
No, because do you understand what I mean? Because sometimes it gets tolls on you. It affect your mental health, which is you see like a lot of people when they like after movies or something they achieve something better. They say to you, no,
I didn't. Yeah,
this is nothing. They want to take a break because it's affecting them. Do you understand? Because they put too much pressure on themselves to get that. You understand? Setting goals is good, like you said earlier. It's something that is, how will I say, is encouraged. It's good to set the goals for yourself to achieve whatever you want to achieve.
But you have to be sure that you're going to achieve.
And have a plan for how you're going to do that, how you're going to achieve those kind of things. You understand? So you work towards it. You understand? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But thank you for staying with us to the end. And on behalf of Nwano, we wish you a happy new year.
And don't forget that family is everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.